So welcome back again. In this lecture, in this session, we are going to continue with the previous session. We are doing the shear design. In the previous lecture, we have done the design for shear for span AB and CD. Today, we are going to do the shear design for span BC. So the procedure will remain the same, right? So AST provided that we already know from the design of span BC is 402 mm square. So we can find out PT, right? So PT is equal to AST into 100 divided by BD. So AST is 402 multiplied by 100, B is 230 and D is 400, I guess. Yes. So if you put these values and find out the value of PT, you will get your PT value as 0.437. We got your PT as 0.437 percentage. So now again the similar step, we need to go to IS 456 2000 and find out tau C. So to find out this tau C value, we need to go to page number 73, IS 456 2000. So let us go to IS 456 2000, page number 73. So let me share the screen with you so that you can see it hands on. Yes, so here it is, page number 73. There is a table for tau C based on the PT, right? So this is the table number 19, design shear strength of concrete tau C. So we got our PT value as 0.437. So it will be between 0.25 and 0.50. So for grade M20, 0.36 and 0.48 is the two values between which our tau C value will be there. So we need to do the interpolation. So after doing the interpolation, I am getting my value of tau C. So let me write down the value of tau C that I am getting. Right after interpolation, IS 456 2000, table number 19, page number 73. Tau C value after interpolation I am getting as 0.47 Newton per mm square. Right. So once we get the value of tau C, we can easily calculate the value of VUC. VUC is equal to tau C into BD. Right. VUC is equal to tau C into BD. This is also given in the code, right? So we have seen this in the previous session. So if you do not know how this value is coming, I would suggest you please refer the previous session so that it will be clear to you. So 0.47 multiplied by 230 multiplied by 400, this will give us VUC value, and I am getting that value as 43,240 Newton. 43,240 Newton. Convert this into kilonewton. So 43.24 kilonewton is the value of VUC that I am getting. So after finding VUC, we need to find out total. So therefore, shear resistance of concrete plus minimum stirrups. So shear resisted by concrete. This is VUC is the shear resisted by concrete. We already know the shear resisted by the stirrups, that is 48.80 in the previous lecture. So shear resistance of concrete, therefore shear resistance of concrete plus stirrups, so it will be 43.24 plus 48 point, this 48 point exact value is 48.4 is coming from the previous session. We have calculated this value in the previous session, that is VUS minimum step, right? Shear resisted by minimum shear reinforcement, this is that. So 48.40. So if you calculate this value, you will get total shear as 91.64 kilonewton. 91.64 kilonewton is the value that I am getting here. Right. So once we get this total shear value, so shear at B, we need to find out shear at B. Shear at B, it is denoted by VU. So VU, again we are finding shear at B at distance D is equal to 0.4, right? At distance D is equal to 0.4, so 93.64. This is 93, not 91. Just let me check. 43.24. Just let me check the calculation here. Right? I think there is some mistake in the calculation, so I'll just check. So 43.24 plus 48.4. So I'm getting 91.64. Yes, right? So 91.64 is the correct answer. 91.64 minus 0.4 into 46.82, right? So VU is equal to 91.64 minus 0.4 multiplied by the UDL value in the span BC. The UDL value in the span BC is 46.82. Right, so if you calculate this value, so just let me check whether it is correct or not. So if you calculate this value, 91.64 minus 0.4 multiplied by 46.82. So I'm getting this value as 72.91 kilonewton, right? 72.91 kilonewton is the answer here. 72.91, right? So after this we need to compare this value. We need to compare this value with the total. Total I am getting as 91.64. Total value I am getting it as 91.64, right? So if I am getting the total as 91.64, this total is less than total is greater than this. So 91.64 kilonewton is greater than 72.91 kilonewton. So therefore minimum shear reinforcement will be sufficient. Therefore, if this case is there, then minimum shear reinforcement is sufficient. Therefore, minimum shear of 8 mm dia bar at 300 mm center to center is sufficient. If this case arises, only then and then this is okay, right? So this is at point B. Same way we need to find out shear at C also, right? Shear at C. Shear at C. So we have VU again, right? So same value will be there. VU is equal to 91.64, right? VU is equal to 91.64 minus 0.4 into 46.82. So 72.91 kilonewton. VU at C point also I am getting, right? So again the same condition. This is 91.64 is greater than 72.91. Alright, so if this condition arises, minimum shear reinforcement is sufficient. Minimum shear reinforcement is sufficient. So we can provide 8 mm diameter. We can provide 8 mm diameter at 300 mm center to center throughout the span, right? 8 mm diameter, 300 mm center to center throughout the span of our beam BC, right? So we need to note down this, and after this we need to prepare the structural detailing of the beam, right? So this completes our design part of a beam. After doing the design, we are going to do the detailing as per SP 34, right? So these are the standard steps that we are going to follow for each and every span design. So this is a typical one span I have taken, beam 18, 19 and 20. There are number of spans there, so we will follow the same procedure. Only thing is that the loadings will be different, right? So this completes our design of beam here, and this completes our design of beam here. In the next session we will start we will do a detailing of beam, right? We will do a detailing of beam, and after that we will start with the design of column. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next lecture.